Max here. You know, sometimes words carry a lot of weight. Sometimes it's obvious. Sometimes it's subtle. Example, today I heard an ad for one of these smaller mobile phone carriers, and the guy said, "We're celebrating our democratic republic." But we don't live in a democratic republic, nor do we live in a true democracy. We live in something magical, something tangible and intangible, and it's called a constitutional republic. Well, what's the word? What the hell? What does it matter that it be a constitutional or democratic republic? What matters is that a constitutional republic has certain inalienable rights written into the very foundation of law that say you have the right to list. A democratic republic does not have that. A democratic republic is a republic that is sealed, seized, and run by a democracy, basically majority rule. We already know that, as with true democracy, means that 51% of the people can have 49% of the people lined up against the wall and shot. Democracy is its own form of dictatorship and has to be handled very carefully because it's very dangerous. Look at what's happened in the UK and Australia, for example, where so many things that we take as God-given rights are taken away by their governments because their governments have the right, so they say, to offer you this as a privilege, not as a right. In the United States of America, a constitutional republic, we have the right to freedom of speech. We have the right to worship as we please. We have the right to own firearms. We have right. We have the Bill of Rights. We have the entire Constitution. And that's because, sorry, Mr. Lowe, we are not a democratic republic. We are a constitutional republic. You want to see a democratic republic? Look at the Democratic Republic of North Korea. Look at the Democratic Republic of China. Anytime a country is a democratic republic, it is sizing itself, setting itself to be a carefully controlled and concealed, not always carefully, dictatorship. No, people, we are celebrating the 250th anniversary of the founding of this constitutional republic because our founding fathers wrote, signed, and ratified a constitution. And over the years, it's had many an amendment, some good, some very bad. But the idea is, however tattered, however torn, however disgraced this constitution may be today in the year 2026, we can say to ourselves, at least there are certain rights that the Supreme Court can reaffirm that we are guaranteed in the writing of that God-inspired and carefully written Constitution of the United States of America.